Oh, the last dance, huh? Let's keep moving forward. The deadline is in a month. Neither of us have pulled the trigger on a trade yet. You guys do get a trade offer. No reason to take it. Jackson and Russell for absolutely not. It is worth double checking what your current coach game plan is to factor in Ostertag. Yeah, you probably want to up the bench to 9 to get Tony Delk involved. But Jermaine is starting over Ostertag. So that's great news for you guys as Jermaine O'Neal will continue to develop. Super young player at this stage. You get another trade offer for Duckworth. That's not worth it. Again, they're offering you centers because they say, like, oh, you have Jermaine O'Neal as a center. Brian Grant for a 99 first and a point guard. You don't need it. People really do want Brian Grant. Sean Kemp and the Atlanta first rounder for Otis Thorpe and the Houston first rounder. So I would get the Rockets' best pick in that deal. Again, Kemp's contract is up at the end of this season, but so is Otis Thorpe's. I can't do it. I know Sean Kemp's leaving at the end of the year, but I would need to trade him for someone that I have contract control for. Otherwise, I'm going for it. Like, I have the best team in the NBA right now. Gary Payton and Kevin Lynch for Colin Pollard and Kevin Edwards. Payton's leaving at the end of the year. I do have Bob Sura and Derek Fisher behind him. Charlie Ward for that matter too. Pollard's 23 with B+ potential. Evans is a 31-year-old, or Edwards is a 31-year-old veteran. Pollard was a first-round pick, so I'd have more negotiating rights with him. I don't really need another center, though, so I'd rather stick with Gary, even if I lose him at the end of the year. It's just not what I need to be able to take that deal. I'm kind of all in at this stage. Grant and a second for Smith. Let's at least see Charles Smith. He's 31. He's an improvement on Grant now, but presumably Brian Grant will end up being as good. So, I mean, if you guys were really all in on wanting to try to win this year, that is a deal you take. It depends on how confident you feel in one of us not winning right now. Saying no. Okay. I would have considered it, to be honest. Kemp for John Starks. Can't do it. Jackson and Kanadi for Abdelnaby and Longley. You don't need that trade. Jackson for Smith. Okay, this one might be interesting. Tony Smith is 28. Jackson's 26. You got more contract control on Jackson. That's a no. Approaching the deadline. .30-year-old Kevin Johnson and John Barry for Bob Sura and Brad Daugherty. I do have Allen Houston at guard. If I get rid of Brad, we have Theo and Mark Eaton. Kemp and Hill, as well as filler big men. Do I want an improvement on my starting guard at the risk of taking a hit at center? Obviously, losing Bob Sura would kind of suck. But I do have Derek Fisher now, so Bob Sura does become a little bit expendable. How has Brad done this year? And you know, he was an NBA champion in '92 with the Cavs. Recent games. I mean, he does have some games where he does pretty well. Averaging about 14 points a game, 6 rebounds. He wasn't that great for me in the playoffs. And apparently his importance keeps dwindling based off of my offense. Per 36 minutes, he's still doing pretty well, though. It's about the same. Oh, that's a risk, man. How good's Kevin Johnson doing this year? 17 points a game, 9 assists per 36. It's pretty much 18 and 9. How good is Allen Houston doing? Doesn't have the same amount of assists, but offensive production's about the same. This could be the trade offer that makes or breaks. That makes or breaks my chance at winning. The only thing that I'm thinking is that Kevin Johnson can play pretty good defense, but honestly, Houston's about the same. I'm going to reject it then. I'm going to reject it. I'm nervous about rejecting that right before the deadline. But that is it. We go and play a game here that I won January 31st, really February 1st, 1997. The Minnesota Timberwolves are atop the mountain with the Orlando Magic right behind them, 5.5 back, but we are the top 2 teams in the NBA right now. It would be shocking if this challenge lasts beyond this season. It's set up to be done right here and right now. It really is. It sure seems like one of the two of us will win this soon. If not this year. To the All-Star break. Your Eastern All-Stars, including Penny Hardaway, but it's Jordan Ewing. So Patrick Ewing went to the Bucks. Vin Baker, David Robinson with the Knicks. Kenny Anderson, Kendall Gill, Derek Hubbard, Mark Aguirre, Hakeem Olajuwon's a Celtic. Kevin Garnett in Cleveland, and Hershey Hawkins. In the West, it's Jason Kidd, Clyde Drexler, who went to Vancouver. Shaq stayed in Dallas. Karl Malone, Purvis Ellison. Apparently, I have the best team in the NBA, but Dougherty and Mashburn are on the bench. Interesting. The dunk contest. So we won't be watching, but it's Ryder, Nelson, Law, and Allen Iverson. In the three-point contest, hello! All right. Penny and Russell both made it. So did Allen Houston. We'll be watching a three-point contest here for the first time in a while. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. To the three-point contest we go. And we will see who walks away with the win. Chat, you got 2 opportunities to win this bad boy. 2 opportunities to win this bad boy here at MSG. The Mountain Dew three-point contest. 1 Timberwolf and Allen Houston. 2 members of the Magic. Here we go. Up first, Allen Houston of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's go, Allen. I believe. I kept you. It's because I believe in you. Apparently you can't shoot three-pointers for shit. 1 off the first rack. Love to see it. Love to see it. No, please hit the do zone ball, please. Not the best performance from Allen Houston today. Not the best. That camera angle is fantastic, though. Allen, how the hell did you get invited to this thing? How the hell did you get invited to this? You gonna even hit double digits, please?
Misses on the money ball.
Well, Alan, thanks for coming. He hits 11 at the end of it. Thanks for coming, Alan. Appreciate the attempt. Penny Hardaway of your Orlando Magic. Well, Penny, you can't do much worse than Allen Houston just did, so.
There's his first. 3 points now.
And he's already up to 3 points off of one rack. I'm going to guess 18 for Penny.
5 for him now. 7.
Already up to 9.
He just can't get anything going.
No good on the deep ball.
Fucking totally airballed the do ball, though. The do zone.
And he's got 10.
And he ties Houston.
More from that rack. Only got 2.
From down do.
Makes it 1 of 2 for
Yeah, there it is, 14. Oh, Penny already beats Houston. He's got 15.
16.
He's got 16.
1 rack to go here.
There's the 18 that I called. Still got time to up that, and he does.
Cranking up the
Damn, Penny fucking heated up down the stretch. Oh my God.
22. And with that round over,
22 for Penny Hardaway. Psycho said approved, 22. Oh, man.
he's in this contest.
Yeah, and a great
See what Brian Russell can do.
grab that ball off the first rack.
Pretty much only competing against his teammate at this point.
And looking at the setup for this contest,
The big man, Brian Russell.
in my opinion, they account for a big chunk of your potential score, so you really can't afford
Damn,
to miss.
set that guy up to shoot more threes.
Pick those up, and they understand the value of them. They might take a fraction of a second.
God, the
more.
filter is just beautiful.
That's 6. There's 8.
From downtown. Nope.
He's got to speed it up here.
9 points for him right now.
Speed it up, Brian.
He's got 10. He's got 11. A 3-point rack for
Damn.
him right there.
Don't know if he'll beat Penny here.
Hits the deep ball.
He needed that, though.
15.
Running low on time.
Bar.
Penny gonna get it done.
Cash in on the money ball. And he's at 18. He's now
Looking like Penny's got him beat.
so he'll end
And he
up
does.
even for the
20 for Brian Russell.
Looked like he was having fun out there, and
And his lovely goatee. Lamond Murray. We're gonna skip you, obviously. We're here for our guys. Murray finishes with 11. Okay, so see, Allen wasn't dreadful. If he was dreadful, at least he wasn't dreadful alone. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
to stay in it. He needs at least 11. And he finished up with a score of
24. Eat your heart out, Penny. Holy shit.
stunning performance there. It's not often we get to see that kind of shooting.
Brings up Nick Anderson, former member of the Magic, now with the Sacramento Kings. Anderson finishes with 19.
Abdul-Rauf's got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the top scorer from the qualifying round.
So to the finals,
Finals round, because that qualifying was
Brian Russell.
but exciting.
Well, when the stakes
Interesting.
this high and the spotlight now is a
See what Brian can do.
and a little bit warmer, some guys could struggle with that initially.
Strong start
And first
for Brian Russell.
round, he's got to step it up here if he wants to win.
I'm going to take this time to be a poor sport. Run to the bathroom really quickly. BRB.
That's 7. Can't get the money ball to fall. Rough. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. Here's 8. He'd only get 1 shot to fall off the rack. 3 racks down, 2 to go. Misses for the 4th straight time. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses.
Yeah, he's struggling right now.
The wheels are coming off. That's 7 straight misses. Not pretty. His 9th in a row that doesn't fall. That makes it 10 in a row. It's getting worse. In the end, it's a 12-point round for him. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better. That's 12. And here we go with Penny Hardaway.
And as a competitor, how much pressure do you think these guys feel in an event like this?
Well, it's not like it's the finals. This is all for fun. And you want to just come in here and stay loose and let it rip. But, oh, they're fired up. He's going to need 6 to get this thing tied up.
Misses for the 4th straight time. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. 6 points more to tie it up. He's hit all 3 money balls. 2 more to tie it up. He's got 11. One more to tie. Second deep ball goes down. $15 points now. Just 1 rack to go. There's 18. 19. There's 20. He collects 22 points. An outstanding round. He looked very comfortable.
He had a hot hand when shooting the money balls or from the deep zones.
That's his 4th straight bucket. And so here's Abdul Rauf. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last. And he knows exactly what the target is.
And here we go. Final shooter. He knows the score to beat. It's all in his hands now.
And just a man standing with the ball.
All right, let's see what Mr. Abdul Rauf finishes with. 29. Jesus Christ.
And we don't see this too often.
Did he win?
He was on another level there.
I'm going to guess he won.
And so we put a ribbon on this year's 3-point competition.
I think we have a winner.
An outstanding victory by tonight's winner, Ahmad Abdul Rauf.
24 and 29.
A highlight of the All-Star.
Trade for that guy. That's what we've learned. Trade for him.
I think this is the one where
That's the way to do it.
so close in terms of
That is the way to do it. There you go. That is it. For the 3-point contest, let's wrap up this season. We are both well on our way to being 2, if not the 2 top teams in the NBA this season. We know we can't do anything about the contract extensions. We already looked at that. So it pretty much comes down now to what happens in the playoffs. What is going to happen? 60-win season for the T-Wolves. Shaquille O'Neal wins MVP yet again. And rightfully so. That's a pretty goddamn absurd stat line for a big man. Dallas Mavericks, Shaquille O'Neal. Allen Iverson wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 25 points a game. 5 assists, 2 steals for the Miami Heat. Otis Owens of the LA Clippers wins 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, David Robinson of the New York Knicks. 18 points, 11 rebounds. Good lord. Most Improved, Marty Conlon of the Vancouver Grizzlies. Fair enough. All-NBA First Team, Penny Hardaway, Jason Kidd, Vin Baker, Kevin Garnett, and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's see. Bunny, take it easy. All-Defensive Team, Jason Kidd, Michael Jordan, Kevin Garnett, Scottie Pippen of the Philadelphia 76ers, and David Robinson. And the All-Rookie Team, Kobe, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, and Allen Iverson. A 1 seed on one side, a 1 seed on the other. Minnesota and Orlando, the favorites at this stage. Damn.